Hello students, welcome back. From last 4 or 5 sessions, we are studying under first chapter of your NCERT science book. This chapter is crop production and management. Under this chapter, we are nowadays discussing regarding different type of agricultural practices. In last session, we completed the third step of agricultural practices, that is adding manures and fertilizers. During last session, we have already discussed that after appearance of or growth of seedlings, the farmer add certain type of fertilizers for proper growth of seedlings, proper growth of crop plants. Now, in this session, we have to discuss the fourth step, that is irrigation. Irrigation. Firstly, we will understand what exactly this term is. We will discuss here the definition of irrigation. The supply of water. Supply of water at different interval in crop field is called irrigation. This is the definition of irrigation. Supply of water at different or in different interval in crop field is called as irrigation. Now we will discuss why water is essential for the crop plants. We know that after air, after oxygen, water is the second most required component of the atmosphere for the survival of all the living beings, not only for the plants. We human beings as well as animals and plants require water for their survival. Water helps the living beings in different biological requirement. First, we should know that approximately 95%, 90 to 95% of protoplasm, there is water. Protoplasm constitutes the nucleus and cytoplasm. Nucleus and cytoplasm together called as protoplasm. Protoplasm contains approximately 90 to 95% water. Water helps the transportation of nutrients as well as food material, digested food material, or in the case of the plant, the prepared food materials to the various parts of the body. This is the first requirement. As well as the cytoplasm or water help in transportation of the different type of the gases, hormones, etc. That means the water plays very important role in the transportation of the different type of the materials inside the body of the living being. As the plants are also living being, they require water not only for their survival but for the production of food. We know that green plant, particularly the crop plants, green plants are universal universal producer. They produce food materials for the entire world, and for production of the food inside their leaves particularly, they require water. Water is one of the important raw material for the production of the food inside the green plant. But we know that green plants produce food, particularly carbohydrate, by the process of photosynthesis. For photosynthesis, they intake carbon dioxide from atmosphere and water absorbed by their roots from the soil. So, not only for their survival, green plants, crop plants require water for the production of food material or for the production of the grains or fruits, vegetables we may tell. They require water. If there is a scarcity or shortage of water, then the crop yields will get affected, because there is shortage of water, there is shortage of raw material. If there is shortage of raw material, it is questioned how the food producing crops plant can produce sufficient amount of the food inside their body. So the sufficient supply of the water is quite essential for the crop plants. Clear? This is the necessity of the water for the crop plant. Now we will discuss the mode of irrigation. Here we should know that in our country, particularly the farmers most of the farmers in our country are dependent on the monsoon. Due to geographical variation, there is no geographical uniformity in our country. Somewhere there is desert, somewhere there are mountains, somewhere there is plain. So there is no uniform water resources are available. Somewhere, particularly in plain region, there are number of rivers. So the farmers are getting sufficient supply of the water from the rivers available in the plain region. So the plain regions are very much fertile. In plain regions, there are various type of the crops are grown, are cultivated. But there are different regions in our country. There is severe scarcity of the water, and there is no natural resources are available. So it is quite essential. The government should arrange the facilities of irrigation, particularly in the areas where there are no natural resources of the water. This is the first essentiality or first requirement, first aspect of the irrigation. Irrigation is arranged by the man, not this is the natural arrangement. By nature, this term does not apply. Monsoon, raining is the natural resources which are supplying water naturally in the country. But irrigation pertains to the arrangement, water arrangement, supply of waters by human being. So in our country, there are mainly two methods. First, traditional methods. Most of the farmers in our country, they are middle class farmers. Still they are using traditional methods for supplying water in their crop fields. Under this category, some types of irrigation, just methods of irrigation are common. First, moat. It is also called as pulley system. Pulley system. First. Second method which are prevalent in our country, in countryside area, is chain pump. Chain pump. Third method is Dhakuli. These are the common methods which are still prevalent, which are still used by the middle class farmers in our country. Moat, just जो है कि you see in your book. This is diagram. This is the figure of the moat. In moat, there is here pulley. Its another name is pulley system. Here is pulley, and by rope, the bucket or the water pot is pulled from the well. This is the diagram. And chain pump. Chain pump, here is the diagram you may see in your book. We have not to discuss details in these traditional methods. Only in examinations there may be question, what are the traditional methods of irrigation which are used commonly in our country. So we have to simply write the names. Moat, pulley system, chain pump, and Dhakuli. And Dhakuli is here. Dhakuli. This is based on lever system. Dhakuli in lever system is applied. And fourth is here rahat. Rahat is actually जो है कि rotated by animal, bull. This is the diagram. Now we will discuss regarding some modern methods of irrigation which are nowadays used in our country. Under modern method, second category is modern methods of irrigation. Second, modern methods of irrigation. Under this category, two types of the system, irrigation system, are used in our country. First is sprinkler. First is sprinkler system. Second is drip system. Drip system. We will discuss this modern system in detail. A sprinkle system. A sprinkle system actually used in the area where there is severe scarcity of water and the lands are uneven. Up and down land or fields are there. Uneven fields. If there are uneven fields and there is a scarcity of water, then a sprinkler system is used there. We are talking about a sprinkler system. First point is a scarcity of water. Second, uneven fields. These are the situations where this system is used mainly. In this system, water is supplied by a main pipe. You understand the structures of a sprinkler system. by pump motor pump, the water is supplied by a main pipe, and this is main pipe. There are many sublet branches of thinner pipes, and there is network of the pipe, branch pipe, and these networks go in the crop field. There is network of the sublet pipes, you may tell, in the crop fields near to the crop plants, and at a certain intervals on the branch sublet pipes there are perpendicular small pipes. On the upper tip of this perpendicular small pipe, there is fixed a nozzle. There is fixed a nozzle having many pores, aperture. When the water is supplied by force, the nozzles rotate and leave the sprinkles of the water around the area. Thus, this happening is just like raining. The water sprinkles or cover large area, and by this way, the water is reached just near to the crop plants, and by this way, there is saving of waters. There is no wastage of the water. In uneven area or dry area, and where the water is found in less amount, this system is used and very useful, helpful to the farmers. There is diagram in your book, you may see here. This is the diagram system. Now we will discuss the drip system. Second modern method is the drip system. Drip system is somewhat similar to the sprinkler system also, but one difference is that this nozzle system is not there. Only there is network of pipes in the crop fields. Just here is the diagram. And drop to drop water is supplied just near to the root, near to the crop plant. Drop to drop water. Just suppose this is the plant here, and water is supplied just near to the crop plants. Here there is a diagram in your book, you may see. Drop to drop water is utilized here. So this is called drip system. By this way, we seen here what exactly the requirement of water is for the crop plants and what type of the irrigation methods used in our country for supplying the water to the crop plants. In next session, we will discuss regarding weeds and weedings, and how to protect the crop plants from the weeds, and how to remove the weeds from the crop plants. These all things we will cover in next session. You students, please use link yourself with our YouTube channel. Just our institute will upload video pertaining to this session, and you may review by that video, and also for other subjects videos are available on my YouTube channel. So you get benefited from those videos. You also share those videos to your friends. You subscribe our channel and get benefited. Thank you very much.